So you want to start a digital community, maybe sell a product, start a course, or launch a membership. But here's the questions that no one is answering right now. Where do you even start? What platform do you use? And is it even worth the time and effort to actually do this? So in this video, I'm going to walk through step by step exactly how to set up your very first Whop community from scratch. And if you haven't heard of Whop yet, I have good news for you. You are hearing about this early. It is one of the fastest growing platforms for digital creators, course sellers, and community builders. Think of it like Alex Hormozy's school community, but several years ago. Easier to use and more features for the actual creator itself. And the new story that has just popped up on the scene, which I'm going to get into the Google Trends here in just a second, is that Iman Gadzhi has become a big investor and co-owner of Whop, and it's starting to explode crazy. This year alone, 1,000 plus creators made money for the first time, 100,000 plus new customers joined, and they've generated a monthly GMV topping $100 million. So if we look at the Google Trends, and I'm actually going to jump into the real-time Google Trends right now, you'll see the 5 years. In the past 5 years, we've seen honestly nothing because it just launched here in 2023. Iman Gadzhi came onto the scene in here, and we have seen a massive spike in search results, in joining. It's blowing up right now, up 25% in the search results this past quarter and 337% this past year. So we break this down into the last 90 days. We're seeing a massive trend spike right now here in April. So this is a wonderful time to jump on and join. This is not a maybe someday moment. This is a right now opportunity as an early adopter. You have been on the fence of launching your own thing. It's, a digital product, a mastermind, or just a place where you want to bring people together. Now is the best time to start on Whop. So I'm Chantz. I'm the founder of Codex Marketing, which is completely unrelated to this channel. I mainly focus on real estate agents and growth and brand building opportunities for them. And I talk a little bit more about it in my last video. But I've spent the last few months studying platforms like Circle, Discord, School, and now Whop. And after finally deciding to go all in on this platform, there is just one problem. I don't have a big online presence. So I'm doing what most people won't, and building this thing out in public. I want to share a very raw behind the scenes look about how I'm actually planning on taking a brand new community with no social following, no YouTube following, and growing that over the next few months. So if you're brand new or just curious about Whop, this video and the structure of this video is going to be exactly what you need. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create your Whop account, set up your membership tiers, use apps like chat, forums, and courses, customize the look and feel of your brand on Whop, and then launch your community with confidence. So if you want to get started today, I have a link in the description, and let's build this thing together. So that link is actually going to take you to this page right here. And on this page, you can click Start Building Your Whop, but I recommend you click this button over here, Log In, and this is going to bring you to a login screen where if you press Create an Account, you're going to go through the steps to create an account like you traditionally would for anything. The nice thing about Whop is they've made it extremely easy and user-friendly. So the nice thing is it's a very streamlined process from creating the account to actually setting up the community. So let's go ahead and jump into setting up the community. But before we do that, let's cover an overview of everything here. So on the left side is kind of feels like a social platform. So if you scroll through it, you'll see the communities that you're involved in, some of the different items that they have posted, and different things that you would be interested in just on a day-to-day basis. If you actually click into something here, let's click into this, it's actually going to pop up more information and then show what community that's actually coming from. Over here on the left-hand side, you've got Whop here at the top, which is going to bring you back to the dashboard. You've got the home button, same thing. You have search, so you can actually search different courses, files, chats, live streams here. You've got discover, so you can go and look and see what other people are doing. We've got live streams. There's a bunch of content rewards, which we will talk about later. We've got happening right now, events happening soon, and then you can also see the leaderboards for every different category. And this is why this is huge, is you're an early adopter, there's not a ton here yet. It's not overcrowded like School or Discord. You have the ability to just start something from scratch and start ranking it and start building it up. So this is a great opportunity right now. Over here is messages, so any messages that you get, notifications right here, anything that pops up that you need to know about. Here is where you're going to start selling, but we'll come right back to that in just a second. Here's your profile, so you can go in here, you can change anything. Big things right here is joined WOPs. What you want people to see on your profile, I would recommend toggling these off if you don't want people to see that you've joined a WOP or what your approximate location is. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle that thing off. And I'm going to save that. Okay, you can go in here and update this later. This is very basic information. I would always recommend uploading some kind of professional headshot here. It's just going to be helpful as you're creating the community and kind of a little bit from other people online. All right, so click this button in to start selling. The last thing to show you is the bottom of the screen here. These are all of the WOPs that you have joined. If you do click into all WOPs, it will show all of the different communities that you are a part of. And you can actually pin different WOPs as well. So that will be something that we will dive into later. All right, so let's start building our own WOP. Saying that average creator on WOP makes $7,382 per month. We will see and test this out. But let's go ahead and click this button, and we're going to go ahead and get started. If you don't have a website or any socials like I do for my own personal brand, I do have a YouTube. I will come back in and upload this. All right, we'll press continue. And then we're going to name the WOP. So I'm going to just name this WOP Hero. And I'm going to create an account for this YouTube channel itself, this community. So if you're looking at growing your community and you want to be a part of this and see some more behind the scenes videos and some lessons, you'll be able to join this. But you're watching me create this thing from scratch. Give it a punchy headline. So right now I'm going to just give it very bare bones, and we'll go back in and work this out later. Okay, headline complete, kept it under 60 characters. So choose how your users will engage. So this will change over time, but for right now, clip content, chat, watch live streams, play games. We don't want to play games. They can read announcements, yes. We will do some live streams on this, some behind the scenes live streams of building this stuff out. We will probably add a course in the future, and let's see. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'll add one-to-one calls, so if you guys want to jump on and just chat with me, I will add that there completely for free, and then we'll go ahead and continue. So I'm going to charge absolutely $0. We're going to go with free. Okay, so we are in here. So now what I'm going to show you is on the left side are your different apps. So you're able to actually build out apps and create these, and we'll kind of run through an overview of these here in a second. So if you click this plus button, there's a ton of apps that you can add to this stuff to really work on this. You can do bounties, which are pretty cool, and we will get into that in another video. But there's really very easy and streamlined process here to access everything. So what we want to do is we want to create some kind of VSL. We don't want to just put a picture here. We want to actually create something that is a personal video that's going to help us stand out more than anything else, is having a welcome VSL here, 2 to 3 minutes telling them exactly what to expect within the community. The conversion rates will increase like by adding a VSL. It's proven with websites. They've already put out studies with WOP. It is a proven concept. For right now, as a placeholder, I am going to put a picture in here, and then I will come back and I will make another video here in a couple days showing exactly how I'm constructing the VSL and exactly what I'm putting in that VSL, so you can copy it completely word for word. So I'm going to upload some picture here. All right, so just throw in a picture real quick. This is literally my YouTube background banner. So I'm going to change this, but this is just to throw this in really fast. Again, this is going to need to be a VSL, and we want it to be a VSL. So that second slot there that we talked about in the last stage, where it asked to just tell us a little bit about yourself, that is what populated right here. Let's grow communities and make money together on WOP. So we can go ahead and jump into here and describe this a little bit more in depth, and we have 180 characters to do it. So we're going to go ahead and fill this out. Just take a few minutes. I'm actually going to go into ChatGPT, and I'm going to put in real time here exactly what I'm looking at achieving, and we'll see what we can build out here. I am building. Okay, so just built this ChatGPT prompt. I will have this in the community as well. So if you want access to everything that I'm using for all of this stuff, it will be in here so you can go and join it. All right, I like this one. Build a digital community that pays. Learn how to launch, grow, and monetize on Whop with real-time strategies and behind-the-scenes access. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in here. And then right now, the store page URL, we will come back to that category. We're going to do business. There's a business category. So we can do join. Let's see. Yeah, we join button because we want people to join. And then checkout. Yep, no worries there. Enable pop-up promotions. So we can give a discount, but I can't give a 10% discount on something that's free. So we'll leave that. And then also when we finish the onboarding, we can apply for Discover, which they will take a 30% fee on all sales driven through the Discover page, but it is additional traffic that you will have access to. So we won't worry about it right now because we are free. We want to upload some kind of logo here. So I'm going to build a logo real quick and then we'll upload this together. So I just created a quick logo here and we'll go ahead and upload that. If you also want this template so you can start right away and not have to build from scratch, I'll also have it linked in this exact course that we're building out right now. So I'm going to drag this down just a little bit more. So we got, all right, now we got Whop Hero. So we'll see. It's a different name, but I don't mind. All right, so we'll go ahead and take this just a little bit more. All right, perfectionist there. All right, we'll go ahead and download that as a PNG. We'll just do the first one. Like I said, if you want this, I will have a link so you don't have to start from scratch and it is formatted correctly so that it will pop up in Whop Hero perfectly. So we'll go ahead and drag and drop that into there. And it did not pull up. Let's see. There we go. And we're going to save it. Let's see what pops up there. Cool. All right. So we got Whop Hero. The only thing is you may want to take a look. I'm a little bit tight on the margins there. So I might play around with that and bring that down just a little bit more. But I did a PNG. I'm not sure if you should do an SVG there. So I will test that out and let you guys know. All right. So no one has joined, so here's where you can invite your past community members. Here's where you can invite other people, but we will keep that as is. If you want to join, you know how to join. Here's what you'll get. So we can edit these apps, and we can actually go in and explain the description of what they get within this. So if you want to give a very small, quick info here for content rewards, that's what you can do. If you want to do it for chat, hey, if you want to chat with me, go ahead and fill this out. That will give them a better understanding of how this is. And the nice thing about this is they have created it in a landing page format. So they follow all of the objection handling throughout the landing page. It's not just a course where it's one video or one picture and then a description. They've actually thought about how do we actually convert people into these courses. So Whop Hero, there we go. We're good. Courses. So we'll go in and edit some of those things, learn more about me. Now from here, this is where you can actually put an about section, tell a little bit of your story and talk about who you are and why people should join and get value from you or your team here. And then this is where you can add some messages to it. So maybe a welcome message. If we click into here, obviously I don't have any messages yet, but we can add some kind of welcome message to this. So let's see, we can add the bio and then some of the social links there. I will come back and do that stuff later. Who this is for, this is going to be editing your personas. So we can add a persona here and just describe who it's for. So for this community itself, this is for people that want to start and grow their own community. So we can look at it several ways here. We can do a niche type. So, hey, I want to help entrepreneurs. I want to help service businesses. I want to help whatever. This is what this community is for. You can also do skill levels. So hey, this is for beginner, this is for intermediate, this is for advanced, it's for everyone. That way when people come on and let's say that this is a copywriting course or a YouTube editing course or community, you don't want the advanced people to be away from your community because everything looks like it's for basic. If you have the content, if the community is built for that, go ahead and input that there. I'm just going to leave this as is. If you go and actually join the community here, you'll see what I have built up and you'll see how I have this actually structured. Now pricing, obviously I did have it at 0, so it's at $75 per month right now. And so if this keeps popping up here, you can go ahead and just archive it. So I'm going to archive that so that it is not a pricing section here. I'm going to add a benefit. So benefits are, you want to list out everything that they're going to get within this. So you want to think about not just features, not the things that are on here, but the benefits to them. So access to 10 tutorial videos, that's not a good benefit. We want to actually explain to them what they're going to get from those 10 tutorial videos. So let's say one tutorial video is about websites. So maybe we'll put in here, set up a professional website in under an hour with our templates. You could have it for social media. You could do so many different things here, but you want it to be benefit focused. What's in it for them? Joining this community, how is that going to benefit them? Frequently asked questions. So this is another place where you can handle objections. If someone stumbles upon your profile and they're like, hey, I'm interested in this, but I don't know about this aspect of it. You can already pre-fill out those objections in the frequently asked questions. Another really good method to follow is if you do have sales call recordings, if you have recordings from other things that you've done within the business, and you can actually go back and see what objections they have, throw that into ChatGPT and fill out a whole list of frequently asked questions and build this out to handle those objections. So you can have 5, so maximize what 5 FAQs should be. Don't make it generic. These should be objections. Reviews. There's no reviews yet. This is going to be powerful. Testimonials, case studies, other people doing it and enjoying it is extremely valuable in your overall reach and converting people. It doesn't matter what the benefits are or that it's free or what the pricing is or all of the different things that they get. What matters is that other people have done it and they've seen success or they have enjoyed it. So reviews should be the first strategy that we will cover in the next videos of how we're actually going to go and get our first reviews as we're starting to launch this and build this out. The last part is become an affiliate. So this is where you can edit your affiliate reward percentage. So if you have community members that are recommending this to other community members, they can actually make money from it. And so that is a beautiful thing here. So you can do 30%. You can drop this down. You can allow anyone to refer people, or it can just be an invite only type deal. You can upload content to give your affiliates to promote your Whop, which is a phenomenal aspect to this that you won't see with other communities. Is you can give them your logos, you can give them a sales deck, you can give them a presentation to present on YouTube, and you can actually build that out. Great method here to become an affiliate, and we will have an affiliate program to this as well once we actually get this launched and rocking and rolling. So that is how you set up the structure. There's still a lot of things that we are going to be building on the back end here, like the VSL, like some of the copywriting, actually building this out and presenting it in a better method. But when we actually click this button right here, this is what you're going to see as a brand new visitor. So we can go in here and we can see what that looks like to them. And obviously this looks very bare bones, doesn't have anything on it. You would not want to join this community. So you need to put on the hat of someone who is absolutely cold traffic, not even warm traffic, and build it out to them. So some other things here to keep in mind. You do have a video button here, which will start a live stream. You also have invite people button here. So if you have an email list, you can invite them by clicking this. You also get a pricing link, so you can actually send out a link that's kind of like a Stripe checkout button, and you can actually send that to your email list so they go straight into purchasing access to this membership community. I will look into that. Here is the dashboard. So this is behind the scenes with everything. This is where everything's going to live and breathe. All of your analytics are right here. Your users, your wait list, so you can build out a wait list. So view your Whops. So I've got this right here. I still have to finish the onboarding to get that. And then you also have cancellation reasons. So why did people cancel? And you can also use a automation here to send them a message as they're canceling, so you could give them a discounted rate and try to keep them in the community. Finances, we've got payout, disputes, and then resolution center. Marketing, we can actually build in tracking links so we can see within these communities how the audience is coming to our platform. Maybe it's social media, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's email, maybe it's something that doesn't even exist that you don't even know that they're coming from. Maybe it's Google search. By adding these tracking links in, we can embed that to your website, to your emails, to your social channels, so you can actually see what is growing your channel the fastest. And when you focus on that, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to focus more time and effort on the thing that is bringing in more people into the community. So great aspect here. In here, also leads. So you can enable a pop-up promotion. So as people are coming onto your landing page, just like a website, you can pop up a promotion and get them to join the community right away. Promotion can give out promotion codes. So let's say that your community is $100 per month. You want to give a promotion code here that's going to give it to them for free for a month. That's what you can add there. And then affiliates, this is where you can track that and create the affiliates. And then all of your messages, so you can enable automations when someone joins, when there's a user that leaves, or there's a new lead, which is a fantastic aspect within Whop. They've done a great job with that. Over here at settings, you can do general, so you can play around with all of these different settings. You can throw in your Google Analytics ID, your TikTok, Metapixel, everything that you need to be able to do stuff here. If you go to the team, this is requiring a two-factor authentication so that other people can't get in and set things up. Here's me right here, but then I can invite other team members. And then API keys so that we can actually connect this to Zapier or Make.com or NAN and actually trigger things to happen within here based on what you do. So let's say that you have a blog article or a YouTube video. When a YouTube video is posted, you want this automatically to go out to your community. That exists and lives in here. Webhooks as well can connect to Go High Level or any other CRM tool that you have. So really robust, really good platform here. We'll go back to the Whop and we'll just click into there at the bottom, and let's go ahead and see what else we need to do to fully onboard here. Okay, so the last thing that had to be done here was to actually connect your account to receive payouts, and it's very easy to do. I went ahead and stopped the screen share so that I don't put crazy information out there, but if you do come over here to view dashboard, you can come over to payouts, and then this will be a button here where you can click and it will connect directly to Stripe. So if you haven't set up Stripe before, very easy to set up. This is something that you can do right away and start earning from today on. And so if I go back to my Whop hero here, so now you'll see that I am completely onboarded, ready to go. Now I can click apply to discover. So if I click this, I can put my category as business and I can apply. Now the big thing here is you will rank in the top of search engines. You know, a lot of money being made here and lots of views per week on Discover. The big thing when applying this is that you will be paying out 30%. They take 30% of anyone that they bring to your profile. So just keep that in mind. If you're willing to split that, go ahead and click apply and it'll be good to go. Start doing that. So now we've got everything set up. So I'm going to spend the time to build this out and do it the right way. And on the next video, we will actually cover VSL creation and also go over everything that I've done here. But if you don't want to wait, you can go ahead and join the waitlist and be added to this new group and see exactly how I'm building this and growing over time. So the last thing that I want to do here is just review a little bit of what I talked about. You can go to the first video that I created, which talked about the entire strategy. But really what I'm focusing on is growing this for real estate agents. So if you want to follow along, I'll also have a link to my other channel there so you can see how I'm posting content, how I'm evolving. I will share with you guys exactly how I'm structuring this. So I'm posting on YouTube, on the channel for my marketing agency, and how I'm running my marketing business as well to grow. So you'll have access to all of that stuff here. If you join the Whop community, which I am creating in real time so you can see how I do it, the link is in the description there. You can go ahead and join the waitlist, and then you will have access to every single document that I'm using to build this community, from the Canva templates to the ChatGPT prompts to the whiteboards that I'm talking through, so you don't have to start completely from scratch with this stuff. And if you want to see the next video, I'm going to upload sharing exactly the script that I'm using for the VSL and how I'm building out that VSL to try to maximize that engagement. And then we'll go ahead and launch this on the Discover and see how many people actually come into the community. So stay tuned and we will see you on the next video.